perfecto. Y han sido solo 3 minutos para eso. Es maravilloso. Aún así, entre esos dos, ¿qué? Ya veo. Porque, claro, es de la misma manera. ¿Eso dónde estaba? A ver. Así que con estas cosas. Vaya. Aunque eso. Básicamente por esa razón. Vaya. A ver, el otro. Así que será diferente. Este. mm,
What a headache. I'll free you from your
Time
chains.
for the main event.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Turn up the volume. What was the feel? There's always a weakness. Evildoer. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! Let me end your misery.
My tempo!
There's always a... Looks like something. Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Turn up the volume.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Gotta get those vitamins.
Ready to jam.
Time to show. What's in your prescription?
Lo imaginaba.
You'll pay for this. What a headache.
This song's just for you.
Up my tempo.
There's always a weakness. Evil doer. Don't We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! What a headache.
Thanks. Let's rock.
This battle is
¿Esta? Vale.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me.
Time for
Turn up the volume.
Let me tend to your wound. Gotta get those vitamins.
ready to jam.
You'll pay for this. Time to show you. What's in your prescription? Your assistance is timely. What a headache. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. There's always a weakness. Evil doer.
yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
So you are afraid of me. Who's next? Let me end your misery. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up. My tempo.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Gotta get those vitamins!
Ready to jam.
What a headache. Who's next? Let me end your misery.
This song's just for you.
Turn up the volume.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Evildoer. Toxic. Don't mess with me. Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Resistance is timely.
Look, listen, feel, kick! This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! What a headache.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
You don't look so... Stay
Ready to jam.
You'll pay for this.
Vale. El otro entonces es en esos más. Lol, en serio. A ver. Familia, he estado pensando en algo. Creo que, después de estar en el negocio por tantos años, de verdad me siento cansado. Quiero renunciar. ¿Qué opinas? Dice arriba, agente de reliquias con experiencia en inspección. ¿Eso es algo bueno? Eso no es bueno. No lo sé. Vaya, y le pone otro extra para burlarse. En fin. No es tan fácil retirarse. Hay que hacer otros negocios para llevar pan a la mesa, ¿no? Para que eso ocurra tengo que tener un capital. Me voy a duchar. Hablamos pronto. Todavía no he terminado de hablar. Ya lo ignoro. Vaya. ¿Qué está marcado aquí? Oh, mes del planeta. Inicia sesión 30 días en total. Justamente, obviamente, con el directo 30. Increíble. Gracias, juego. Te quiero un 1%, pero gracias. Uy, bueno, sí. Con este. Luego por acá. A ver, y este. Así el de. ¿Qué era? Hasta. Sí, hasta. No, vaya. Aunque en general creo que no me he puesto a leer lo que tienen las constelaciones allí. ¿Qué más da? Sigue siendo mejoras para la batalla, como siempre. Ah, por cierto, el nombre, que ayer revisé el primer directo. El nombre entonces es Kaelus. Claro, en ese camino. En ese camino. Joder. En ese momento ni me fijé. El primer receptáculo es Estela. Así como se escucha. Y el de él Kaelus. Bueno, para que no se me olvide, lo voy a poner allí. ¿Dónde? Acá. ¿Qué? Kai, más bien. Kaelus. que se quede así. No se me olvide. Según mi traducción sería algo así como celeste y estelar. O algo parecido. Por eso del espacio. Así que no tengo de esos. Pero tampoco es que pusiese uno de esa forma, así que no hay problema.
Don't mess with me.
Time to
Turn up the volume.
Let me tend to your wounds. Yeah. There's always a weakness. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. So you are afraid of me.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Resistance is timely.
ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! Time to keep up. My tempo!
This battle.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! What a headache.
Turn up the volume.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Let me tend to your Gotta get those vitamins.
Let me end your misery.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up. My tempo.
Don't mess with me.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
Look, listen, feel, kick! What a headache. Who's next? You'll free from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A ver esto. Así lo puse aquí. Vale. Bueno. A ver. Ahora que lo pienso. Tampoco en el otro juego estoy acostumbrado a usar esos objetos. Con eso de que el equipo siempre está totalmente a salvo. Paso de ellos muchas veces. En este caso, para poder usar esas cosas sí sería necesario cuando no hay ninguno alrededor. Sí es cierto. Digo, por lo menos no lo vi aquí cerca. Hmm. Esto... ¿Cuáles son? Están por aquí. Mm, mm. Un aliado determinado pierde el 15% de sus PB máximos. No te la juegas, ¿para qué juegas?
A little something for everyone.
Time for the mate.
Turn up the volume.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
You don't look so good. Stay off.
Ready to jam.
You'll pay for this. So you are afraid of me.
Let's rock.
This battle is an evildoer.
Might be 10 feet.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
De todas formas, imagino que tendrá un límite.
Don't mess with me.
Pero si no lo tuviese también sería gracioso.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Up my tempo.
Time to show. What's in your prescription?
Thanks.
You'll pay for this. Troublesome. What a headache.
Bueno, vuelvo a usar.
This battle is unavoidable.
Let me tend to your wound. Huh? Yeah.
Turn up the volume.
So you are afraid of me. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Yeah. Thanks. Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Resistance is timely.
I'll free you from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it.
My music. Conquer us all.
Evildoer.
Vale, y además le sirvió para ese. Así que perfecto.
Come on. Can't we stay out a little longer?
A ver. Vengo aquí a menudo a meditar, y al mirar ese cubo de basura es como si me viera a mí mismo. Tengo casi 30 años y aún no logré nada en la vida. El otro día llegué, como de costumbre, y me encontré con una bonita postal en el cubo de basura. Para mi sorpresa estaba dirigida a mí. La firmaba el rey de la basura. He oído hablar de ese rey de la basura. Es un misterioso recolector de basura, según me dijeron. Nadie sabe quién es en realidad, así que tal vez haya llamado su atención por pasar tanto tiempo junto al cubo de basura. Primero pensé que era una advertencia por meterme en territorio ajeno, pero para mi sorpresa, en la postal había palabras de aliento. Me dijo que había leído mi novela y que le encantan mis historias. Me pidió que no me rindiera. Fue muy conmovedor, sospechoso, no, desesperante. Tal vez solo trataba de reconfortarme, pero entre líneas vi a un escritor con mucho más talento que yo. Mira, el nacimiento de una persona es como la basura que cae en un cubo. Es un sonido agradable y proporciona felicidad. Qué metáfora tan increíble. Es como si estuviera leyendo sobre una guerra de la antigüedad. Y esta línea, amigo mío, aún tienes toda la vida por delante y tendrás tiempo para experimentar muchas cosas hasta que Velobox se despida de su último contenedor de basura. ¿Cuánta pena y sufrimiento tiene que pasar una persona para escribir unas palabras tan románticas? Las palabras que a mí me cuesta tanto escribir salen de su pluma con total facilidad. Es como si estuviera hablando con un rey que hubiera conquistado la nieve y el viento. Es tan majestuoso y no soy más que un vagabundo insignificante. No puedo dejar de pensar en él. Si sabes algo sobre el rey de la basura, por favor, cuéntamelo. Quiero saber quién es, de dónde viene y por lo que ha pasado. Como mínimo quiero entender qué diferencia hay entre él y yo. Hmm, Así que, por allá. Buscar al rey de la basura en el cubo. Parece que el rey de la basura no está aquí. Basura hermosa, lol. Es de esos. 4 puntos de técnica. La basura desaparece en el cubo como gotas de agua que caen en un estanque. Una postal bonita que dice: colega, cruzaste la línea. Eso no es algo que puedas tocar. Firmado el rey de la basura. LOL. Hay una moneda pegada. Ese rey parece entender bien que hay que dar un incentivo si quieres que alguien te ayude a transmitir un mensaje. Parece que has encontrado un competidor en esto de hurgar en la basura. ¿Cómo puede alguien llamarse a sí mismo el rey de la basura? ¿No le da vergüenza?
You know what I mean.
¿Qué? ¿Tu corazón está tan frío como los bancos de Belobok? Poeta Kairos, escrito un día de invierno. Una bonita postal, amigo, estás en el camino correcto, pero vas demasiado rápido. Detente un momento y deja que el tiempo descanse. Firmado el rey de la basura. Mm, ok. Innumerables papeles triturados se transformaron en una hoja de papel arrugado. Se trataba de una carta de un ciudadano a otro, cuyo contenido conflictivo resultaría difícil de aceptar para el resto del mundo. Ok.
You know what I mean.
Hmm, ¿Qué tipo de basura son los pelos caídos de Pompom? ¿Residuos secos? ¿Residuos húmedos? No lo sé. conocimiento de la clasificación de basura entra por tu mente. Estás inmerso en el placer de clasificar la basura. ¿Vale?
Come around and have a look.
Así que si digo juego basura es correcto. A ver, ¿qué sigue? Aquí está la pista que querías. Otra postal, es increíble, ¿acaso me está vigilando? Qué persona tan extraña, ¿de verdad es un recolector de basura? ¿O en realidad tiene otra identidad y solo hace esto para experimentar otro tipo de vida? Ya lo noto, es como si la inspiración llegara a mi cerebro. Nunca antes había tenido estas ideas, en fin, gracias. Guardaré estas dos postales como si fueran un tesoro. Vale. Está completo este. A ver, entonces... Bueno, voy a acomodar este primero con el otro. Y... se supone que sucedía por acá. Se supone que había dado varias vueltas por allí para llevarme las cosas y luego... hay un enemigo ahí enfrente. Con algo raro.
Oh, what the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Joe. It's an Arumaton. It's guarding the Matrix of Prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
Auro. ¿Por qué el Auro?
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Pero no es un directo de Rocket League normal, vaya.
Passage prohibited.
March, you should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something.
Here to crash the party? Keep up. My tempo!
Let me tend to your wounds. Gotta get those vitamins.
Much better.
This battle is unavoidable.
Turn up the volume.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
You'll pay for this.
Así que casi está en los de nivel 3.
Evildoer. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
Ready to jam.
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Troublesome. This battle is unavoidable.
Gotta get those vitamins. Time to show. What's in your prescription?
Up. Right tempo.
Rules are made to be broken!
No puede ser. Vale,
Let me tend to your wounds.
primera vez que lo hacen el mismo.
Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Batter up!
You'll pay for this.
Pretty good crowd today. Up. Right tempo.
You don't look so good.
Your assistance is timely. Evil doer.
Let's go. How about this? Rules are made to be broken!
Turn up the volume. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Looks like somebody needs a doc. Look, listen, feel, check.
Best is yet to come.
Vale. Sí, supongo que está cerrado por el color que tiene allí.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next.
Mm,
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
Show your courage.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Listos. A ver. No sé qué va a pasar, pero a ver, mejor por si acaso.
A little something for
Tomen
everyone.
eso por si acaso.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
¿Qué has visto? ¿Qué has hecho? Kafka nos ha vuelto a engañar.
Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you.
¿No, Claudie?
Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
¿Hasta nunca? A ver, qué absurdo, nunca lo hubiera pensado. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? Dinos qué está pasando. Siento más acérticos de Butsuan en el horizonte.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish.
Pregúntale ella directamente, tómate el tiempo que quieras.
I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
Por eso luego pongo el modemotes para no estar leyendo a gente tonta molestando de esa forma. A ver, y ahora un clean. ¿Será clean? Clear entonces. Así. Vale.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Vaya gente con prejuicios sobre el idioma de los juegos. Pero bueno, eso de que les gustan los juegos pero no les gusta leer, entiendo sus prejuicios. Qué mal que los tengan.
go. I don't want to talk to that woman. Be careful, though. Don't get fooled by her again.
¿Estás bromeando? Si yo soy un experto. Te entiendo. Si me engañan 2 veces, la culpa es mía. Pero si tú eres la persona más fácil de engañar.
Fool you what now? Ugh, stop it. I'm getting Fu Xuan vibes.
If there are questions you want Kafka to answer, now's the time.
Son tantas las cosas que quiero preguntarle. En realidad no tengo nada que preguntarle. ¿Hay algo específico que quieras saber?
You don't want to know about her motives and your past?
No. A ver, ¿qué más dice?
What will Kafka have to say to you? I'm curious to find out myself.
Vale.
Be careful. Don't get fooled by her again.
El otro no está. Vale. Entonces directamente.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
No actúes como si fuéramos amigos. ¿Te encuentras bien? ¿Estás herida? No parece que te encuentres realmente en un estado tan penoso.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
¿Cuál es tu objetivo? ¿De verdad eres inocente? ¿Qué vio Fuxhuang?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron Hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron Hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron Hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of Ionic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, neons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
Es verdad. Solo los Vidyadhara especiales pueden convertirse en dragones. Solo una leyenda.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed. leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
What was that? You can open fire.
Allow me to... Nothing major.
Wanna see what...
Pity. Receive divinity. Abyss flower, bloom.
Don't worry about me.
That which is seized must be repaid. Eternal sleep is not the dead will return.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Step aside. I have no interest. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. You're not going anywhere.
Allow me.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Venus! Wanna see what I can do? Yeah!
Receive divinity.
You're the best!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Dodge this! Miss, are you okay? What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet. My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission. Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious. How? Oh, what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed.
Entonces tu plan es matar a un eón. Matar a un eón. Los humanos no tenemos ese poder. ¿Cómo podría matarse a un eón?
Is it so unthinkable? There are many stories about fallen eons. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Taseront the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Taseront the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
¿Por qué Shanso querría matar a la abundancia? ¿Cómo fue que murió Taishirong? ¿Qué pasó con Akibili? ¿Murió a manos de Oneon?
I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
¿Y cuál es la tercera manera? ¿Por qué me cuentas todo esto? ¿Y crees todas esas tonterías?
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
A new crucible for the furnace. What was that?
What a headache.
This is our chance.
You don't look so good.
Don't mess with me.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! This battle is unavoidable.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Resistance is timely.
Let's make it quick.
We shall take back what we lost.
A little something for everyone.
So you are afraid of me.
Rules are made to be broken!
Fellows, look if you want to win! Hit start from the great
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Let's go.
Batter up!
Look, listen, feel, kick! What do you call it, small?
What a headache.
This is our chance.
About this!
Gotta get those vitamins! You're a good person! Yeah! No, you don't!
Don't mess with me.
Let's make it quick.
Looks like somebody... Stay off! You're a good person!
What a headache. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time to make...
Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery.
I hereby pronounce this expedition a success! this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Tal vez echaron un fertilizante fuerte. El árbol de la ambrosía estaba imbuido por algún tipo de poder.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Ample supplies. Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken!
Luck wasn't feel back. This. What a headache.
This is our chance.
About this!
You'll pay for this, evildoer. Don't mess with me. Troublesome. This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Let's go.
What a headache.
Time to show. What's in your prescription?
Much better.
We shall take back what we lost. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery.
Let's make it quick.
About this! Rules are made to be broken!
You don't look so good. Gotta get those vitamins.
Thanks. You'll pay for the evildoer.
Kafka deceive the Matrix of Prescience?
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Aeon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traitors have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
Oye, algo va mal. Déjame adivinar. ¿Más encargos?
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people in the Law Fu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
a violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission Delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Órdenes recibidas, general. Encargo recibido, general. O nos paga o nos ponemos en huelga.
This is no errand, honored guests. I am merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. I'd like you to investigate these places.
¿Qué es exactamente el árbol de la ambrosía?
It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Lafu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Lafu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come.
Nos alegra por la resurrección del árbol de la ambrosía.
As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story. Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years. There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Did he succeed?
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yao She's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Law Fu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts. After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality is not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yao She's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to. Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed. At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about?
Dijo que había traidores dentro del lobo.
Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the Arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives. I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Ooh, that was scary. I was having a snack in the repository when the Ambrosial Arbor started to grow. The trunk suddenly shot right up into the sky. So, the legends were right all along. Such is life, full of surprises. That's why you gotta seize any opportunity to take a break. Who knows when trouble will come knocking at your door?
No pareces tan afectada para ser alguien que ha presenciado un evento de tal magnitud.
It'll be fine. Even if the sky collapses, we have the Master Diviner with us to hold it up. Oh, and now we have the General here too. What do subordinates like us have to panic about? Let the big shots worry about the big events. That's the secret to happiness.
Bueno, ¿la gran adivina no te dejó alguna tarea?
She did. She saw me on her way over. She told me to go to the repository and read up on anything related to the Ambrosial Arbor. A simple task like that is only 15 minutes work for me. I heard people say even the General has to watch his manners when asking you for help. Pretty impressive. I don't have much to offer you. Here, take this book. It's the thought that counts. I was gonna wait for the Master Diviner to get off work so I could show you around and teach Mr. Yang how to play Celestial Jade.
Your kindness is much appreciated, Miss Qingzhe. As for Celestial Jade, we'll have to leave it for next time.
I know, you've got an important task ahead. Sorry to keep you. Priorities are priorities. Well then, get back safely. Remember to come find me in Exalting Sanctum.
I thought I might be relieved of my guiding duties once the Divination Commission affair was over. Who would have thought the General would take such a liking to you? I suppose I must accompany you further. Fate can be so unpredictable.
Las adversidades fortalecen el corazón.
You have quite the sense of humor, benefactors. I've encountered more trouble with you than I have with the merchant fleet in 10 years. I just hope everything is smooth sailing from now on. Please look after me.
Es una buena oportunidad para que ganes cierto reconocimiento en la Comisión del Transporte Celeste.
I understand. The LeFou is in danger, and members of the Sixth Commission should stand united. You did save my life at Cloudford. Consider this my returning the favor.
¿Le temes al peligro, señorita Dignon?
The General said there are traitors aboard the ship. But only someone from the Six Commissions could bring the Stellaron into the Xianzhou undetected, let alone plant it within the Ambrosial Arbor.
¿Quieres decir, general? ¿Quieres decir la gran adivina? ¿Quieres decir Yukon?
I am saying nothing of the sort. Just raising a doubt, that's all. Please be careful, benefactors. You want to leave straight away? Let me pack some things. I'll be right there.
Sé qué dice. Una divina de la comisión de adivinación. Pusieron una niña a cargo de la matriz del presagio. Eres la única persona a cargo aquí. Soy mayor que tú. Ok. Háblame de la comisión de adivinación. Se hace la comisión de adivinación. Cálculos. Calculamos la trayectoria del Luofu conforme navega y ayudamos a evitar rutas peligrosas. Cuando se detiene, calculamos y rastreamos el movimiento de los cuerpos celestes a nuestro alrededor. Cambios en la temperatura de las estrellas, fluctuaciones en las olas de gravedad. Los dominios parecen protegernos del resto del universo, pero nuestro destino todavía se ve afectado por la expansión. El trabajo diario más importante de la comisión es observar esos fenómenos cambiantes, reunir información, calcular las probabilidades de ciertos sucesos y proponer planes de contingencia. ¿Es cierto que la matriz del presagio puede predecir el futuro? Afirmativo. No tengo permitido revelar la mayoría de los detalles técnicos, pero puedo contarte una historia para satisfacer tu curiosidad. Una vez Xiangso fue a un mundo cuyos habitantes tenían una cosa llamada aquascopio para predecir el futuro. Esa cosa era más precisa incluso que la matriz del presagio, y no pudimos evitar el sumergirnos en la investigación de esa tecnología. Después nos dimos cuenta de que ese aquascopio no encerraba ningún misterio, sino que era el resultado de que en ese planeta la información era muy limitada, así que no se necesitaba mucho poder computacional ni entradas de datos para predecir el futuro de ese lugar. En comparación, el UFO navega a través de galaxias de estrellas, no en un mundo de máquinas tan predecible como un complejo reloj de precisión infalible. Así que, ¿la matriz del presagio puede adivinar el futuro? Sí. ¿Es precisa? No lo suficiente, según la gran cantidad de cálculos que hace diariamente la comisión de adivinación. Tal vez me fue un poco por las ramas, pero en realidad es lo único que puedo decir. Adivinaciones de Mingyue. Los metódicos cálculos de la comisión de adivinación se dan esa predicción. El reloj de gramas, viento y agua neutral sin infortunios. El margen de error para cada uno es de aproximadamente 0.2%. Consulte el apéndice para ver otras predicciones relacionadas. Resultados de la predicción de la matriz del presagio. Los hexagramas previos que sugieren despidos temporales o obligan a tomar vacaciones al personal pueden evitar una catástrofe. A ver, no hay vacaciones próximas en la comisión de adivinación. Ese sí que es un resultado extraño. Verificación. Últimamente se predicen muchas conclusiones extrañas. Deberíamos inspeccionar y ajustar la matriz del presagio, verificado por la divina encargada Huixing. Bueno, sí. En fin, vacaciones de ninguna manera para nada. Verificado por la divina encargada Yansai.
Did the Divination Commission put Dable to speak nonsense on that job post?
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The ambrosial arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define.
Lo siento, Kafka escapó.
I had long anticipated it.
Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor.
¿Vas a comandar fuerzas militares hacia la Comisión de Alquimia?
From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared. To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible.
El general quiere que pasemos por la Comisión de Artesanía.
He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisanship and alchemy commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Ella sí sigue allí.
101010 is the way.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner, can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
El éxito depende de nosotros. Vamos.
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
What's the delay? If you're worried about the road ahead, I've already told you. The hexagram indicates an auspicious result. Don't believe me? Fine. Fate is fickle. Better to believe in yourself than look to the sky.
Entonces va. Pues se quedó allí. Los profetas no hacen profecías. Presencia el misterio de la matriz de la comisión de adivinación. Interroga a Kafka con la matriz del presagio y desafía al oráculo con esa predicción. Ya veo. Cierto. A ver, ¿dónde está esto? Por acá. ¿Cuántos tiene allí? Cierto. Me había olvidado eso. Entonces no hay ningún problema. Ay. Bueno, ya me cansé. Voy a detener esto y ya al rato me pongo a hacer lo de Genshin Impact. Bueno, por lo menos este juego, después de 30 días de jugarlo, sigue siendo medianamente interesante, así que tal vez siga jugándolo un rato más. Pero sí tengo demasiadas ganas de seguir jugando los otros juegos que tengo también. De Senran Kagura. Y también aparte eso del pase de Rocket League. Para ver hasta dónde llego. Ya veré qué pasa.